Hi gorgeous, an invitation to meditate. How does that make you feel? Slightly uncomfortable? Does it make you sound as if it's all a bit woo-woo, which is the corporate way of saying a little bit out there, a bit too cosmic? Sometimes your expectations are too high. And meditation doesn't actually mean sitting still for hours on end with your legs crossed, making you physically uncomfortable. It can be really, really simple. Setting your intention, taking some time out, being mindful can be interchangeable with meditation. The way I do it is I set my intention. I think, right, I'm going to have some time to myself. I take the time out, I create the space, and I use the time to reprogram my subconscious. I am very calm. I am very serene. I reprogram my subconscious. And if I tell myself that I'm doing that, my left brain falls into place. You know, the left and the right brain. The left brain is the logic and the right brain is the creative. So if I can convince the left side of my brain, it's okay, I'm doing a job, so the box is ticked, but I'm doing a job that's going to help me stay calm. I drove myself crazy with the word meditation and meditate. I used to think, how am I going to get into the zone? I've got to spend hours doing things. I've done all sorts of things in my lifetime to get myself to meditate, yoga retreats. I had this vision in my head that I had to levitate. I had to clear my throat, breathe loudly, maybe do a bit of moaning and rocking. It doesn't have to be like that. There are very special ways, very easy ways that you can meditate. Be mindful, help yourself to relax. I do it when I'm running. I don't run fast. I just get outside. Being outside can be enough to meditate. I often do it, don't tell my clients, when I'm teaching Pilates. It sends me into this blissful zone. I love the energy that Pilates creates. I love the physicality that allows me to slow down and get into my body. It's the first level of meditation. And then the second level is going a little bit deeper and just noticing how the emotions sit in your body. Wonderful. So I meditate when I'm teaching. I also love to do it being outside, or perhaps even just being in bed with the electric blanket on. My husband says, oh, you're off to meditate, i.e. nap for 10 minutes. Do you know what else I've found? Is that I actually become much more mindful, a meditative state of mind, when I'm intermittent fasting. And I always thought that when I intermittently fasted, before I did it, I used to think, oh, no, it's going to make my brain ache, it's going to hurt. It doesn't. It actually makes me more thoughtful and less anxious. But that's for something else. That's another blog. So when I host a retreat, and they can be day retreats or they can be week-long retreats, I make sure I take the client on a journey. It's a continuum. I see, when I teach Pilates, I see people come in frazzled. You can see it's written in their body language, shoulders up. You can see what's going on in their head, agitated, needing to slow down. By the end of the class, it's very different. And that's what I do in an hour. Can you imagine what that would be like if I had you for several hours or even a week? And the continuum, the journey that I take people on, is I start with the physical. I physically allow people the space and the time to relax. And I do it with Pilates. And then I move on. I use a meditational practice, I use NLP, I will use tapping, all sorts of different techniques, tools to help you release. So if you've got this nagging worry, this constant fear, this gnawing stress, I use lots of various techniques. As I say, left brain, right brain, I make sure I balance it all. I talk to both sides of your brain and make sure that you release. And that's the first or the second stage. And then the third stage is when you open up to something new, a new behavioural pattern, a new way of being, abundance. My lovely friend Lara calls it abundance activation. And abundance means everything. Abundance of leaves on the trees, abundance of love in your life, relationships, money, calm, all that is out there for you. So when you've got rid of the old belief, you start working into the new belief, the reprogramming, which is what I said at the beginning. Abundance activation. Now we all have stresses in our life. There's always that worry of burnout when we're trying to do too much. Your career, your parents, your family, an aging parent that's causing you worry, hysterical teenager, we might have one or two of those in our lives, or perhaps it's something much deeper. But wherever you come from, relaxation and meditation can be very easy, shifting your mindset, and it affects everything else. Letting go will affect the way that you work, it will affect your career, it'll help you. It'll also help your relationships with everybody else, your health is going to help enormously. The opportunities that you see in life will change with good meditational practice. And of course, love and happiness. So start with small steps. Maybe read a fantastic book, get yourself into a great mindset, and come and join me. Do you fancy it? Join me for a relaxation retreat, whether it's a day retreat or my wonderful Greek retreat. I haven't got any space left on the Spanish one, but I have a few spaces left on my wellness retreat in Greece. My day retreat, if that sounds a bit too much, well, I don't really know you that well, Adele, don't really want to go on holiday quite yet, then try the day retreat. 1st of February, and I will take you through that journey of physical relaxation, and then releasing anxiety, ridding yourself of old mindset, and stepping into a new way of thinking. Don't believe me? I'm sure you do. Give it a go. Give it a try. I welcome you to come along. I invite you to meditate. I'm Adele from Get Gorgeous. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.